Lewis, many congratulations. I believe the most victorious driver around here now with 5 wins, if that's a way of putting it. Good race for you today.
It's been a good race today. Definitely through the weekend got stronger and stronger, and I think Friday was a disaster, and then yesterday was hard work to catch up. But by qualifying through Q3, I think I was there. But then today, I think I really owned it and did what I had to do, and very, very happy.
We heard you on the radio saying struggling for pace, and it seemed to happen after you put the new sets of tyres on both times. Do you know what that is? Do you know what is the feeling?
Yeah, I think it was really trying to... I had certain settings on my steering wheel, which I felt in order to get to A to B, I had to keep. And by keeping those, I wasn't able to get the perfect lap times. But I knew I would later on. And it's really about give and take. And, if I'd picked up the pace in those early moments, I may not have been as quick in the last moments. So it's really... I just basically, I knew what I was doing. It's not like I've not been doing this for a long time. So
there are no worries. How in control did you feel in that race?
100%. There was never a moment that I felt that I was going to lose it. I just, as I said, I always managed the time. Nico, this is a race where you don't, because it's so hot here, you don't need to do more. I don't need a 5-second, 10-second gap. I need to just do what I have to do, even if I win by a tenth of a second. So I was just managing that gap at 2 seconds, 2 and a bit seconds. And even if he got 1.8, 1.5, it doesn't matter. But and then when I needed the time, put my engine to where it needed to be, and I was able to keep the time.
Just finally, we heard you talk about the yellow flags there in that press conference and the rules on it, because it's lift off and be prepared to stop. Yeah. Do you think that's not being enforced strongly enough then?
Well, I wish that you could see. Nico then persisted to discuss the situation, and it wasn't quite accurate. But the issue is not that he didn't get a penalty. The issue is because it is what it is. The issue is really making sure they're clear, because if what stands as the precedent they sent yesterday, that means if I'm in that same position, double yellow flag, I'll lose 1/10 in turn 8, and I'll lose 1/10 when Fernando's facing me on track in turn 9, and just keep it lit and still go purple. But I did lift. I lifted. I cruised through that section. I lifted by 20 meters or whatever it is. But it's basically you can. It's not about lifting and coasting to a corner and then getting on the power earlier and going faster through the corner. It's about being prepared to be able to slow down. If there was a mechanic back there, and none of us want to take out a marshal or a driver. So it's just obeying those rules. And if you've got to be strict with it, be strict with it. But, in Austria, for example, there was Hulkenberg. His lift was, flat out lift and back on, and that was enough. But, it was only one single yellow flag, and but he went green in the sector. In the 23 years of my life, I've known that you have to slow down. You can't go faster in the sector, and that's how it's been for years. I don't know why it's changed.